So do. Let's turn that down. That's better. And welcome. Oh, I seem a bit low down, don't I? That's weird. I'm like fucking like a little hobbit. That's better. Right. Why are you showing NQ? Or ES and NQ? Your job is to just show NQ. Why are my headphones all so weird? I've got noise in just one in one ear. What's going on? That's in my eyes. Morning. Well, afternoon for me, but morning for you. You sleazy Americans only just waking up. We have Fed Chair Powell speaking. Or has he finished speaking now? We did have Fed Chair Powell at 8:30, and that puts a major warning flag on this AM. Already, I would have expected us to do a 2022 short when I was watching earlier, just after 8, and it didn't form, and that is classic Fed Chair Powell. Morning, Journey. Morning. Let me go on. If I go on YouTube and just type in, I just want to know. This, not that this really matters, but I'm just curious if Federal Reserve, if he's still speaking. Oh, is this gonna play? Let me just mute it. That's not Mr. Powell. Looks like they may be doing the Q&A thing. They're doing like the big panel. Basically, like the entire time that this is going on, and after it's over, because obviously it will take some time for people to kind of digest the information that Fed Chair Powell has said, and then all the information that comes out in the kind of chat they do afterwards. I'm just looking. Yeah, that was Powell. So Powell finished speaking, and they had a break, and then they're doing like the panel thing where it's just like a big Q&A basically. Yeah. So very hesitant on this AM. I won't be trading my XFAs. That's like a guarantee. I don't really want to trade the eval either because I don't want to just use that as an excuse to trade. I would rather just be smart and like just tape read and have fun with you guys again like yesterday, and then I'll push the pedal to the floor in the coming days later in the week. You're only half here, Dumpy. Where are you up to? Are you going in? Have you just come out? Wishing you all the best on the procedure. I just realised that the music isn't playing on stream. What's happening here then? Give me a minute. It was playing before. I'm sure it was. Let me... Let me... try something. Is it because I might have fucked it up when I did that whole Fed Chair Powell thing? Let me just delete that and then re-add it in and see if that fixes it. Audio output capture 2, yeah. Delete that. And then add in audio output capture. Is it working? It's not working. Interesting. It was definitely working because I checked that it was working before the stream started. This fucking audio, man. Bane of my life. Bear with me. Oh, there's always so many, like, it's like a fucking, God, I've got potty mouth today, haven't I? I just realised how much Sorry about that. I just deleted my microphone instead of the audio output capture. Price is testing very, very low right now on my chart, FYI. Where's my value area low? Did I do them? Is that them? Yeah, I think that's them. For me, value area low is way, way higher than yours today by the looks of it. Mr. P. Mr. Don. Mine is, yeah, way higher. Mine's like 366. Yeah, mine's way higher than yours. Interesting. Let me just go back to this to try and figure out this music. Add audio input capture. Add audio input capture. Black hole, because that's the thing. Why no work? It was absolutely work. Let me click on this. Okay, so it was definitely working on that before. I know for a fact that it was. Now it's just not working at all. I feel like it has something to do with my headphones, but I don't know what it could have to do with my headphones. Is it working now? Nope. Is it working on any of them? Sorry about this. I promise this was it was working right when the stream started. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that off and then I'm going to start it again. Maybe I need to restart the actual music itself. I measured at 5 PM yesterday. I noticed sometimes TradingView will move it. Yes. Oh, right. Okay, that makes sense. I feel bad for you guys because, like, I've got music, but you guys don't. So I'm chilling. Let's see if this works now. No, because why would it work? That would be too easy. Oh my god. Fucking OBS, man. Make it make sense. You should be giving me sound, but you aren't. Why aren't you? Why aren't you? Use this for sound output. Oh my god, is that it? Did I do it? Yeah, I did it! We got there eventually. We got there eventually. Hell yeah. Okay. Just in time for open. Brilliant. Fan-bloody-tastic. Now, yeah, look at this and take a mental picture. This is what Fed Chair Powell looks like in the market. This is exactly what Fed Chair Powell looks like in the market before we've even opened. Just a whole load of barcodeness. Where did we close yesterday? That's a good question. That is a good question, Brad. And I will answer it for you. We closed at 350, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be opening near there as well, so... Where are we right now? We're close to that, aren't we? Yep, see? Look, 10 points. Less than 10 points. So, everything is telling you, don't try... My camera is like... There we go. My camera was... I wasn't too low on my chair. My camera was too angled up for whatever reason. Yeah, everything is telling me that this is likely to be a difficult AM session. Which I anticipated it to be anyway, so. Also, I feel like I noticed on stream, I don't know, yeah, look at that for an opening range gap. What's that, like 3 points? Three points and 1 tick, opening range gap. Ain't that just beautiful? It's not beautiful at all. It is not beautiful at all. I feel like the stream is buffering a little bit, but I don't know. Do you guys experience any buffering? I'm just curious. Because if so, I need to somehow fix that, but I don't know how I'm going to fix it. Because I don't know what's causing it. Whether it's because I've got so many things open, maybe. That could be a reason. But, like, I need all these things, so I don't know how I'm going to get around that one. Off open, it looks like we are going down. We do have equal lows down here from pre-market. Inside the first presented fair value gap of the week. We don't have London low today, it's got swept. I wonder if it's there on ES. London low is there on ES. So that's something to know. Oh, we really be dropping. God damn, Journey. We're trading incredibly this week. From opening sweep from London High, yeah, makes sense. Nice short, Journey. Nice, solid short. Can't really get much better than that, can it? I do have, as far as downward targets, I have previous day's low, which I feel like is a good draw, and then obviously we have the sell side below that. Beautiful open there, swept the high and took a short right off it. You turtle shoopers. Aggressive indeed, Journey. Aggressive indeed. You two are taking the same trades like all day. It's honestly impressive how often you both take the same trades. Mr. Geordie. Hello, Mr. Geordie. Ooh. Yeah, so 3 minutes into the open, I got a message from YouTube on my thing to say that the stream health is poor and that you probably will experience buffering, which is obviously not ideal. But I have no idea what's causing it. Whether it's the new Wi-Fi that I ended up getting. If so, then I'm gonna be fuming. Yeah, I don't know. But it's annoying because it's even bleeding through to my shorts when I'm trying to do shorts. Like the fucking edits, my face cam's just like frozen and the screen's like buffering all over the place. It's not good. Stream's fine. Oh. Okay. Well, that's good. At least Dompy's fine. Okay, so right now I'm curious if to do standard deviations of this. Let's see where they take us. Might even get into this bigger, this is a daily fair value gap, this big box here. It's a daily fair value gap. Do you know what I might do? I might just increase the latency on the stream. If I can do it now, I will. If I can't do it now, I'll do it next stream. I just feel like higher latency might, I don't know, give it more chance to. I've got it at normal latency anyway, so. Yeah, never mind. Can't even change that anyway. Okay, so we made equal lows there. That's a thing. Where was first presented, actually? It'd be this one. We're inside it. Which I'm tempted to do. I'm tempted to actually. I won't be top stepping this, but I may Bullenox it. I just need balls. I just realised my Bullenox one I'm not gonna be able to do on screen. I don't even know. I'm gonna be too late anyway to it. Probably. So it'd be something like that, and then I'm gonna look for a 2022 off this, so I need this swing low to break. I can show you what I am looking at. I'm looking at the first presented fair value gap, and then I'm looking at this 15-second move here, which, with the first presented, never mind. I was trying to draw a box on that, but it didn't work. The first presented fair value gap is here, so we hit midpoint of it. We hit midpoint of that, and then I'm basically just going to look for like a 2022 off of the first presented, but on like a 15-second chart is what I'm looking at. Glad you didn't get greedy. Your internet's TopStep X is better than mine. I would expect the same in future. Yeah, that's true. I didn't get greedy on that trade. No tension wanted. Yeah, oh yeah, the last thing you want right now is tension. Or excitement for that matter. I like how we're staying. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hide that Monday's fair value gap, and I'm gonna delete that sell side. Try and keep the chart fairly clean. I'm basically just trying to catch like a small move from this first presented down to this low, like a 20-point move. Where's ES? All the way back up. Even better question, where's ES's first presented? It would be there. Interesting. Very interesting. We still haven't had a single swing low break on that 15-second chart. So no trade there. I want to see the bodies on the 1 minute stay in the lower half of it, so maybe we get something like this, go back above it, come back below it. I'm trying to catch, basically what I'm trying to catch is I want to see it form, I want to see it come up, and I want to see it hit the midpoint and stay below it. And then the move away from that, that's the displacement leg that I'm trying to get in on like a 15-second chart. If it doesn't do that, then I don't take it. So like right now, this is still valid because the bodies are staying in the lower half. I just need to see a 2022 model on the lower time frames. And that's my entry. So like now, if we break this swing low, haven't broke it yet. There we go, now we broke it. So now I'll go in on this. Let's sell there. Let's try and catch that. I'll let you guys know once I'm filled. If I do get filled, it looks like it might melt away without me. Yeah, it's melting away without me. Cancelling that limit order. I was trying to get in here. But now I could short this still. The question is whether I want to. I feel like tape reading it would be the better idea here. I don't like the fact that we made these equal lows and then we swept them. Like, for me to short into that, I don't like that. My short idea would have, I wouldn't have even been filled yet. Because it tapped you can see the 15-second chart on above my, right up there. I'm looking at the 15-second and I'm also looking at the 30-second. And on the 30-second, we also had no fair value gap like come into. So this is a really cool read of the first presented move, but I'm not in it yet. This is the type of thing I want to be in though. This is what my Bullinox entry is going to look like. Also, I don't have this marked up on this chart, but let me go back and mark it up. I have it marked out on my other chart. I didn't even realize. Did you? Well, I know for a fact Journey will have had this marked. This right here, Journey. You know what I'm looking at. The 22nd. And okay. And then drag it down to there for the low. Because that's where that one opened. And then drag them over to my new day opening gaps folder. So yeah, that's your new day opening gap for today. And if we just drag across, I did see this on my other chart, I just forgot to, so we did this during London, that was a real nice 2022 during London. And then look at that there as well, came back into it again there, and then short. Shit myself then, almost thought I entered on my TopStep exit phase on that 15-second chart. That was scary. So yeah, I'm my model for the Bullinox accounts, which I literally had the limit order set. I set my limit order at this 940 15-second fair value gap. I had my limit order set right there, and then obviously it just ran into the sell side that I was targeting, so then I cancelled it. Cool to see the logic playing out though still. It's just unfortunate I didn't get any fill. And then I was also looking at 30-second, and then I was looking at this one. And then I basically moved my limit order from that 15-second to this larger 30-second one, and then it ran away. And now I don't really have an interest in shorting this. Especially because, oh my god, new day opening gaps are powerful today. Look at this. Bang. Another interesting thing is we had the Fridays AM, which I will still use. First presented there. So we came down to that, tested it, came up to the today's one, tested that, broke through this one, came retested it to noonday. ICT concepts are so powerful. Like, what else do you want? New day opening gap. Break lower. First presented fair value gap. Stayed above the midpoint. Went up to the current day's first presented fair value gap. Stayed below the midpoint. Broke through this one. Retested it. And then went to the new day opening gap. I don't actually know which one it did first because it could have gone new day opening gap first presented, and now it's breaking past new day opening gap. And then what do we have below that new day opening gap? We have the sell side. Let's have a new week opening gap there. Also stayed inside the Monday's first presented, which is cool. We should have that one marked up. And then where's our PMs? We don't have any PMs, really. Apart from the one inside that 18th of July, new day opening gap. Just realised I really am behind on chat. Got some profit at the doctors. You did that last time we were there, that doesn't surprise me. That does not surprise me. I would not look at longs, Geordie. I mean, there's previous days low incoming. This has really just dropped off a cliff, huh? Pretty difficult to get into as well. Even on the 30-second and even on the 15-second, you like really would have struggled to get in on the short here. You would have had to take a pretty low barrier entry and then look at that pausing right at the new week opening gap. Chef's kiss. I'm gonna hide all this stuff, but it is on my other chart. I also want to go back and just delete these. So I've got, that's today's, and then that's Thursday. Okay, so 1, 2. I keep the last 5 new day opening gaps on my chart and the last 5 new week opening gaps on my chart. And I just count back, like I've got 1, right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this would be 6. So I'll take that one off. Because if you just try and keep them, if you just keep like all of them on, God, it just gets so overwhelming. But the last 5 is what I'll tend to use. Not so overwhelming for new week opening gaps, obviously, because they're way more spaced out. But new day opening gaps, good lord. Good lord. Why you? Good you too, Mr. Dumpy. Stay safe at your appointment. Don't make any sort of movements. Journey, you've been killing it. But now what I want you to do, Journey, is I'm gonna be Dompy's. I'm gonna be the Dompy today for you, Journey. What I want you to do now is just shut up. Not shut up. I was gonna say shut up. Shut the charts. I mentioned the midpoint of B&G, and that's fair to close above 1 minute close. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's a really clean first presented move. To be fair, yeah. If it was hard for me to judge. I didn't like the fact that we'd swept out this and then broke below low, but if I wanted to target previous day's low, I would have shorted from there. So my trade would have looked like this. 1, 2, probably would have gone for that one. That's the sell side from yesterday's morning. And just for curiosity's sake, because I would have been in that with 1 mini, since it's my Bullanox account, but I think I would have been over-risking. Yeah, massively. Oh no, not massively over-risking, only slightly over-risking. Okay, good to know. Yeah, we are melting today. Here comes this daily FVG, and then how we treat this daily FVG is really going to tell me if I'm going to be long or short the rest of the week. If we drop into this and react off of it, especially in the upper midpoint, then I'm going to be targeting Monday's high. If we break below it, retest it, I'm going to be targeting these lows. That's my plan for the week. One absolute melter of a day. How many points have we come from since open? Literally 180 points so far, straight down. We're not even past the first 30 minutes. Holding back the urge to chase this. Oh, journey. Oh, journey. We're in that daily FVG now, so this is going to be a very interesting area to see what happens. Did you get out early, Journey, or did you get out where the model that you entered off of told you to get out? That's the real question. Because if you got out early compared to where your model told you to get out, then I understand your pain. If it didn't, if you just got out where your model told you to, then just tell yourself that instead of focusing on the fact that you missed this move because you got the part of the move that you were supposed to get. The rest is just happenstance. I'm watching this midpoint to see if there's a reaction there. Let me just double check if I haven't measured correctly. Yeah, I do. Isn't there a weekly... Okay. There's a weekly fairback up there, but it's so far below. I'm not even going to bother paying attention to that right now. The PM will be interesting. I'm thinking PM is less likely now, just because this AM is moving. It's moving. We have 10 AM medium impact news, by the way. We have 10 AM medium impact news today and tomorrow. The Federal Reserve is still chatting away. And I can see Powell. I can see him. He looks a little more uneasy today. I wonder why, Jordy. I wonder why. Imagine he, out of spite of Trump, like, threatening, or like, well, I don't know about threatening, but when the whole drama about Trump potentially firing him, if he just, like, went up and was just like, hey, we're all fucked. Like, we're all gonna die. That's why I'm not Fed Chair Powell, because that's exactly what I'd do. See that midpoint reaction, by the way? Daily FVG midpoint reaction. Beautiful. Beautiful. With medium impact news hitting the market in 2.5 minutes. Interesting reversal point. Very interesting reversal point. I was tracking the midpoint and flipped to 15 seconds to a scalp. Of course you did, Journey. Oh my god. Journey. What are we gonna do with this man? You're short to the new week opening up was a good level for me to exit? Yeah. Yes, stop, Journey. Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself. You're playing with absolute fire. You're not even playing fire, you're playing lava right now. You're welcome. That's what I'm here for, Journey. Your trading therapist, Kai Capital. I'm really interested to see if we break lower from here or if we reverse. News hitting in just over 30 seconds. The Richmond something or other index. Richmond Manufacturing Index? I don't know. Something Richmond. Reminds me of the Hawaiian. Think of that Hawaiian fire dance every single time that you are up in profit and are thinking about entering another trade. Think of the Hawaiian fire dance, Journey. Daily Bissy has a little bit more down. 3,100. Yeah, but it could react at any levels. I don't assume that it's going to fill it. Also, I haven't measured to like 23.63 because I include the volume imbalance that it's got. I'm assuming you're measuring it from there. Yeah. I've got it to there, the volume imbalance. That's why it reacted off my midpoint. Did it react to this one's like lower quadrant? yeah, reacted to that lower quadrant as well. Oh wait, no. Wait, yeah. Yeah, because that's where my midpoint was, right? Yeah, it will have been. Anyway. Which one's cleaner? Or are they basically the same? They're basically the same. Aren't they? I want to measure my midpoint to this one's quadrants. Yeah, they're basically the same. I'm just playing reactions at levels I have on the chart. Scalpy that I have for Apex. Yeah, Apex accounts. You know how I feel about them. Potentially Journey. Potentially. Or it might just continue to drop, honestly. I've got no read on this. It's hit everything that I would expect it to hit. I wonder what ES ended up doing when this first presented. Oh, look at that. Broke below it, retapped it. That's pretty cool. And then smash London low. Did it smash anything else? Yeah, there. Is that the same daily for gap? Yeah. Whew. So NQ is in the lower half of it. ES just about tapped into it, which is interesting. Nobody's closed on the 1 minute below the midpoint yet. Emphasis on yet. I'm a little pissed at TopStep right now. I used a banked reset and traded an account to 50% consistency and a day wiped in, so there was never a reset. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. Yeah, I'd be rightly pissed. I'd say you're rightly pissed at TopStep then, Journey. It's always annoying when they fuck up stuff like that. What of an I don't know what the word is. What a volatile Monday and Tuesday we've had. Monday just shot straight up for the AM, and then Tuesday just shot straight down. Literally from open. Where's open? Open there, shot straight up. Open here, shot straight down. Well, how high did that end up getting? I want to do my measurements. I don't know why I'm measuring this, because this isn't even what I would measure. I'd measure that. Hit the 1.5. Seems like we're reacting in that midpoint. Still not got a body close below it. Support wasn't here. Yeah, yeah. Be smart and keep taking. Yeah, it's a good plan, Joe. Surprised you didn't get in after the closure below half of the B&G. Yeah, I don't enter off that. That's not my entry criteria. My entry criteria is that close below, and then essentially dropping onto like a 15 or 30 second chart and looking for a 2022 off of the B&G. And it just didn't happen there. It was just, I mean, it's obvious why it didn't happen, because look how aggressively it moved away. It was in a rush to get down there. If I wanted to be really aggressive, I could have shorted this, like, as it went into the first presented. Like, that's a 2022, technically, but... Not today. Thank you. Was there SMT at those highs? I'm curious. No. Just because that's London high. Or getting half. Let's stop at the candle. Yeah. My issue is I don't have like that 2022 lower time frame thing is like my model, but it's not really. It was a bigger range because 930 was also a gap. Yeah, true. Looks like we're getting that reaction off the daily midpoint. I'd really, on a normal day, I'd be tempted to long that, honestly. Two-minute looks good. 3-minute looks good, potentially. Nothing there on the 4 and 5. 3, 2, and 1 is where the 2022 is there. Oh no, never mind. This long isn't here, Journey. It is absolutely not there. I would not touch this. There you go. Ugh. Push down one more time, yeah. It could easily do that. Oh god, why is Tradeify froze? There we go. I will take this on paper just for fun. Never mind, I'm not allowed to take it on paper apparently. Paper trading has gotten like really downhill. I don't know why. But like limit cancelling orders, like it's just, I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's just become so slow. I'm not even gonna bother with that. It'll just annoy me how slow it moves. I'd be looking at that. 50% gets back to new week opening gap. What's 50%? Yeah, you're right. 50%'s here. New week opening gap's like right on that. I'd go for that 3 minute. That's a trade that I would take if it was on a normal day. Not a Fed Chair Powell day. Because it's a Fed Chair Powell day, I am completely open to this not working, and therefore I'm not in it. Because if I was to risk money on this and then lost, I would feel really stupid, because my rules tell me not to take any trades in the morning of Fed Chair Powell speaking and instead trade the PM. So that's what I'm going to be doing. If I even trade the PM. Powell done jabbering? He finished talking ages ago, but it's still like the big Q&A thing. I'd just rather avoid it all, to be honest, Journey. I'm not very experienced in when he's talking at 8:30. That's very early for him to normally, like he normally talks at like 9:45, 10. 8:30 is early for him to speak, and but the conference is still going on. I don't know how long the conference goes on for, but it's been going on for like what, 2 hours, just over 2 hours. This is going to be a fairly short stream anyway, just because like there's not much for me to do. Whereas tomorrow, hopefully, I mean, I'll be open to entering stuff on my TopStep account tomorrow. I'm not open to entering anything on it today. My Bullanox one, I was open to it, I just didn't get filled. I just didn't think we'd move this much. There was nothing telling me that we were likely to get such a large expansion at the open. Everything was hinting to chop to me, so not bothered in the slightest. I just came, welcome. Where's the accumulation, manipulation, distribution? What will ICT do when the algorithm changes? Oh. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. I don't really see an AMD in this today. I mean, it's just kind of popped to open. Fed Chair Powell AM is what I put it down to. I'm not really an AMD sort of trader, so I don't really, like, to me this is all accumulation, I guess. I don't see a manipulation leg. Apart from maybe this run up here to take a London high, you could argue is manipulation. And then when they change the algorithm, ICT will just write another one. Okay, so this is a long that I would be in if today was normal. My stop would be big, yeah. That would stop me from even taking this on paper. Just about. Target would be that. I was expecting reaction off of 23,200, even though I haven't got it. 23,200. Oh, right, okay. Interesting. I want to see if this trade would have gotten filled. That's what I'm interested in. Oof. And if it does get filled, will it go to profit or will it not go to profit? It's getting closer to 1030. I like that. Just like a psychological number, got you. I used to use psychological levels. Don't really tend to anymore, but like when I was very early on in trading, it was like a main factor of my analysis. Okay, so you see that daily fair value gap, it tapped the top of it and reacted. See if we go up from here or if it wants to come and reach into this lower fair value gap. That was a real clean reaction off the top of that daily. Did it even, yeah, low 6.9, yeah, literally to the tick. That's a nice tell for a long. I'm not in anything though, guys. I am not in niche. Which is British for nothing. Yesterday was the same, yeah, I know. Literally, Monday opened and ran up, Tuesday opened and ran lower. There's nothing you can do, these days happen. That's why I'm anticipating my better days to be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week. And when I say my better days, I mean the days that I'm going to be expecting easier or more readable moves. And moves that are easier to get on. Like, Jesus. These are so hard to... That Monday was impossible for me to get in on. And then the short didn't even happen until like well into the lunch hour, and then even in the PM session the real retrace move happened through Asia and London, manipulated back up pre-market, and then AM dropped off a cliff down into the daily fair value gap. Did I watch that many narcissistic? You did indeed, unfortunately. Them narcissistic ICT traders. Allegedly, they know everything though. Allegedly, they're related to Jesus. and they're also related to the algorithm. Like, quite literally related to the algorithm. The algorithm birthed them. Okay, so it's breaking lower than that daily for Vega Pi, so maybe I'll fill that order. No, I mean there's no order there. You can see my TopStep up there. I'll go move it. There is no orders anywhere on this screen, guys. There is no orders. I'm not entering a thing. Ba-da-boom. Yeah, you could argue that journey, but it kind of all looks like London kind of, like if we look at London in a box, like the highs roughly up there and the lows roughly down here somewhere, it doesn't really accumulate. This is accumulation. Accumulation is just like barcode action, obviously. And then, even if you go on like a 5-minute chart, it didn't really accumulate. There was no like sideways movement. Moved sideways a lot here during before London, then up, down, back up. It just all looks like accumulation to me. It doesn't look like a real manipulation move. It did, like you say, it did pop just above that, but that's not. I guess you could argue that. The argument is there for it, absolutely. The argument is there. But I don't know. It kind of feels like hindsight. Manipulate. Like, no one, I don't feel, well, apart from you, obviously, Journey, you fucking turtle souped that. I don't feel like anyone would look at that and go, oh yeah, clear manipulation before distributing. Unless you mount Journey. Unless you are Mr. Journey. You're looking for a reason to trade, I'm fine. I don't doubt it, Journey. I don't doubt you. If you're looking for a reason not to trade, I will find it. Yeah, get ready to watch them hindsight videos. The FX replay ones always get me. Where it's just blatantly like a replayed move. Oh, this is putting me to sleep now. It's taking so long. That's a superpower. I just want to see what this is a 2022, absolutely. I just want to see what it does, whether like win or lose. I've not got any attachment to it. I'm just curious. But it's messing around with the fill so much that it's honestly just put me to sleep. Ugh. Da 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, so that would be the fill on that long. Let's see what it would have done. Is your chart an MNQ? My TopStep X chart above me is MNQ. My screen in front of me is NQ. The trading view is NQ. TopStep is normally, in fact, well, TopStep is always MNQ. I do my analysis on NQ and my entries on MNQ. We'll see what this trade does, as long as it like moves fairly quickly. If this kind of just starts pausing, then I will end the stream, just because there's nothing else for us to kind of sit and watch and talk about. But I mean, I like that. I do really like this long. I would be in this if it wasn't Fed Chair Powell Day. Like, there's nothing more to say really. I would absolutely be in this long, if not for Mr. Powell. So is me avoiding it based off Powell gonna serve me well or not? We'll see. No clear tell right now, other than the fact that it's reacting quite nicely off the midpoint of that fair value gap. Staying in the upper half. Body's potentially gonna close above the fair value gap, which is always nice. What do you guys think? Would you be in this long? Would you be in this long or nah? I like it. 1030 reversal. 2020. I mean, it's a 2022 model off of a daily level. I don't really see anything in this not to like, apart from the fact that it's Fed Chair Powell. And I just don't. I'm not. It's not that I'm worried about Fed Chair Powell like spiking it and it going the opposite way because of. No, this is a 3-minute journey. It's not that I'm worried about Fed Chair Powell like spiking this, even though Fed Chair Powell literally isn't speaking. It's like the aftermath of Fed Chair Powell, like the big Q&A stuff. I'm more concerned about the fact that if I were to have taken this trade and it became a loss, I would have beat myself up because I'd have been like, why would you even put yourself in front of a trade when you know that this is like post Fed Chair Powell? So, and if it wins, then it's like, okay, cool. Maybe 8:30 Fed Chair Powell days, because I have very little experience in Fed Chair Powell days where he speaks at 8:30. It's normally like 10 AM. So maybe it's a sign that in Fed Chair Powell days when he's speaking at 8:30, maybe later on in the AM session is relatively okay. I mean, I'd say this is moved clean. If you showed me this and said this was a Fed Chair Powell day, I'd be like, huh? Doesn't look like a Fed Chair Powell day. Looks pretty clean. I mean, that's really nice. Nice reaction there off that fair value gap. Ugh. I'm a freaking DJ, my advice would be you too, Jody. Oh, that's funny. when I'm trading my 2022s, my confidence in the trade is always boosted once that initial swing high. So we get the original swing high break, then we form a high. This is for a long, obviously. We get the original swing high break, then we get a long, or then we get the retrace from the high into the fair value gap. And then once we break that high, like after we tap into the fair value gap, basically the high after the market structure shift. Think of it like the market structure shift after the market structure shift. So I guess you could say the break in structure after a market structure shift if you want it to be really technical. But how we treat that high gives me a lot of confidence or unconfidence in the trade going forward. As if we form a fair value gap after that market structure shift, after that second market structure shift, I guess you could say, I become exceedingly confident in the trade. And that fair value gap that we form, so if we form a fair value gap here, I want to see that fair value gap not get filled in. I want to see it act as a breakaway gap, basically. And all that means is that I expect it to stay open, but if it doesn't, that's fine. It's just that if it stays open, then I'm more confident in the trade, and I'm expecting that the trade is going to move faster in my direction because it didn't close the gap in. Hell of an entry, though. Hell of an entry. Brad's cooking right now. He's not in it, but he's still cooking. I still class this as cooking. Reading the market is the more important skill than entering the market. So the fair value gap that it's forming now is the one that I want to see potentially not get closed in. Ideally, it shouldn't touch it at all, obviously, but that's kind of just like makes sense. It sounds like, what's the word? That's like a thing to say where it sounds more complicated than it is. Which is a lot of ICT stuff, especially the ICT stuff that gets taught by the Twitter mentors. Hit max consistency on TopStep on that long. Journey, you naughty boy, going long again. You naughty boy. But well done. Account locked. That's 2 words that I'm. When Journey says those 2 words, that's brings a smile to my face, especially when I know he's in profit. Still looking for that new week opening gap tab. Yeah, the new week opening gap is just below rather the target I was looking for. This would have been a beauty of a trade to be a part of, eh? So that fair value gap there is what I would look to get treated as a breakaway gap. Yeah, it is my model, Jordy, but I just don't... Yeah, Powell, exactly. I'm probably being a bit cautious, considering... is it only when Powell isn't talking? No, it's just... It's just the entire session, really, to be honest. It kind of just puts a dampener on the whole session for me, so it makes me way less likely to see stuff, to take stuff. But I'll still read it. Because, like, in hindsight, this was a great trade to be a part of, but that's only once you know the outcome of the trade. When it was down there, it could have just as easily gone the other way just as fast. And then I would have been angry at myself for taking it because Powell spoke earlier today. So while it was a clean setup, it played out pretty much perfectly. I mean, it's not played out yet, but it's played out pretty much perfectly. Yeah, Powell is, I don't know about you, but I start getting more comfortable as the week progresses. Yeah, especially in weeks like this. In weeks like NFP week, no. But in weeks like this, absolutely. Tap that. You say that like you're in a trade, Journey. Tag that new week opening gap. Sounds like you're in a trade, if I had to guess. Because now I have this for laying up as well. If it forms, is it going to form? Yeah, just about. I can't wait to be right. Yeah, if we had some spare money on the side, of course we'd try it. Gosh, that's just, yeah, me too, Jordy. Me too. Headphones are getting uncomfortable now. I'm gonna take them off. Oh wait, no, it's not working if I take them off. I didn't realise taking them off stops the music from playing. I'm forcing myself to be tortured. This is one of the cleanest moves in 2022s I've seen in a while. Not in the sense of it moving fast, but it's just respecting everything you want to see it respect. Yeah, it's Apex, Jordy. That'll be intraday. Or if Journey's talking, I don't know if Journey's talking about Apex or TopStep. If he's talking about Apex, it will be intraday. How's the paddle going? I haven't played it back in the UK yet. I need to go and play. I'll play in Spain. Will I play in Spain? I don't know if there's anywhere nearby where I'll be in Spain that has paddle, but I'm gonna go play paddle actually next weekend. Thanks for the reminder. This weekend coming, I'll arrange a paddle day. Maybe on Thursday. Like Thursday, Friday maybe instead. I'll definitely give it. I'll definitely play. Yeah, I know, but I'm in like a smaller town. I'm not in like a city. It's very isolated where like the apartment I'm at it's literally in like a big complex, a big town of just apartments. There's not really anything else there. I'm sure if I go into town, but I'd need to like I can't drive. Well, I can drive in Spain, but it's a pain in the arse with insurance. So I don't know if I'll have a car. Well, when my family are there, obviously they'll like my mum will have a car, but I won't have my own car in Spain, unfortunately. Not yet. In a few years I'll be able to go there and just get my own car. What a beauty of a trade this would have been. That would have been balls to the wall risk. Like max risk. So it would have actually been a nice profit as well. Would have been like, what, $150, $160 trade across 5 accounts. Yeah, something like that. $150 across 5 accounts. So that would have been like that would have been, if I took it, a $850 in a trade, potentially. But alas, Mr. Powell, here comes your new week opening gap tab journey. You want to backpack Europe? Hey, Journey, come on, you know, you've always got a place to stay in the UK. I'll sort you out, Mr. Journey. You can come to the north of England. God, don't come to the north of England, you will despise it. Go and backpack the pretty part of Europe. It's like the last place in Europe you'd want to go. Come over, would you Europeans backpack with me? I'd potentially come. I don't know about backpack, but I'd potentially meet you. It depends where you are. There's a lot of places in Europe I haven't even been to. 1 hour breaker approaching. Ah yeah, I see I'm on the chart. It's actually right where my entry or my exit is as well, pretty much. Oh, I'd love to do a safari in Africa. I really want to go to Cape Town in Africa. Really want to go. There'll be companies that you can do it with Journey, and that's honestly even better because you kind of get to just not have to worry so much about actual planning and stuff, and you'll get put with like a big group of people that you just get to know really well, so you get to make friends as well. That's what, like, when I was in Australia, that's what I did. I was backpacking with a tour group, so it was like there was maybe 20 of us, and obviously make friends, and then you can like request to be of all people of like certain ages and stuff. That's what I'd do if I were you. I want to get to fringe Manchester so badly. I was in Manchester. When was I in Manchester? I was in Manchester on Sunday. Went up and did some shopping. I was hoping this kind of just shut up there. I do need to end the stream. I'm gonna need to get off at 10 to 11. Yeah, maybe you'll have to do that instead then, Journey. Okay, at the end of this next 3-minute candle, it's got to get up there in this 3 minutes, and then or if not, I'm gone. I'm running away. Please check ES. ES. What did I see on ES? I see we swept into that daily FEG. We're now coming back up to retest London low. We have equal highs up there. But we won't get to them today. Probably not. Just with the whole bearish move. But they're a future target for sure. I'd honestly just expect continued bearishness on ES, to be honest. Which is kind of the same thing I would anticipate for NQ. Just I'd expect this some sort of retracement first. I would be break even on this trade by the way, because my entry would have been here to, yeah, I would have definitely been break even by now on this. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day just because I need to get going. And this trade's coming back into the range anyway. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. Oh, choose regular trade hours? Yeah, sure. Real quick. Swept out that on regular trading hours. You didn't get much of an opening range gap either on ES. I don't really tend to look at regular trading hours too much. Some people would extend that opening range gap through there and look at those levels. I'm not someone that would do that, but some people will do that. ICT will do that. Oh, sorry, I completely didn't realize what you were saying. I only just saw the check. I only saw the check ES. I mean, should I check ES before trading? It's a little more obvious. It's kind of up to you, personal preference, really. I prefer NQ, but ES is absolutely worth whatever. What I would say is, if you're gonna trade either NQ or ES, don't do the thing of deciding which one to trade like on the day, because I just find that stresses me out more than it helps me. They both move very similarly, so if you trade one, you'll more or less trade the other. It's just NQ moves a little bit faster, and depending on the day, one can be easier to predict than the other, but I would just stick with one and then use the other to maybe check for SMTs if you like to do that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off, boys. I will catch you tomorrow at exactly the same time, 9:20. I might even start 9:15 tomorrow. Start a bit earlier, we'll see. But I'm gonna go ahead and head out, and yeah, I will catch you boys tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed. Me too, but I'm kind of new, so I'm doing everything except profit. Yeah, just do what I just said there. Hopefully that'll help you. And then just obviously gaining experience is the main goal. Yeah. Take it easy, boys. I will catch you tomorrow.